please welcome on the stage the next act, your own, your very own, it's little Jim Holroyd, ladies and gentlemen. Jim Holroyd!
Thank you. Good evening. Bonsoir. It's getting to that time again when we send these Christmas cards. A word of warning. It's not the 6 calories you ingest licking every stamp. Just be careful who you send the cards to. This time last year I sent my mate Gareth a card. Said he's a tattoo artist. I said I want to tattoo a skull and crossbones on my arm. I don't believe what he did. He only went and copied the bloody card. I'm just glad it wasn't Santa and his elves. I come from Worcester, it's a long way out of town. It's twinned with mayo, Dijon and ketchup. Is anybody else from out of town? Very silent. Okay, I'll labour on. Tutankhamun. With Tutankhamun, he must have been pretty pissed off. 3,000 years, wandering in the underworld, he comes back, all his stuff's gone. This afterlife's gonna suck. They've taken everything. My tomb's been raided. I blame that Lara Croft. What am I going to do? Where's my Anubis? Do you know how hard it is to find another 3-foot-long carving of a recumbent jackal? It's going to be impossible. That's how hard it's going to be. It was carved by my grandmother, Queen Nefertiti, who, when I last checked, died in 1330 BC. That weird lion vase, I was going to sell it on eBay and get an iPod. They've taken all my bling, all my necklaces, those daggers. I couldn't fucking wait to use those daggers. Basically, if you see any of my stuff, could you return it to my tomb, KV67, at the Valley of the Kings in Karnak? Thank you. In Belgium, they got a Tutankhamun ride in the Wallaby theme park. It's basically a glorified ghost train. It's really somewhere you can take your mummy. That groan sounds like the mummy waking up. Thank you for that. Does anybody like theme parks? You do. You like to pay a lot of money to be thrown around, splashed, hassled by anonymous wannabes in furry costumes, amidst hordes of screaming kids. That's your idea of fun. You wait an hour in a line for a ride that lasts a few seconds. Well, maybe that's a metaphor for life itself. I used to work at Euro Disney, Disneyland Paris. No, sorry, Euro Disney. It's not Paris. Paris is 75. Really? 75. Euro Disney's in Chessy, which is 77. It's a different postcode completely. Where's the geographical integrity here? It's like Ryanair. They fly you, they land in France and tell you you're in Barcelona. Mickey and Minnie and Soissons-Neuf will be interesting, but that would put them in Lyon. I worked as Thank you. I worked as an ouvrier paysagiste. Ouvrier paysagiste, it doesn't really translate into English. A bit like bon appetit doesn't translate into English. But then you wouldn't imagine us saying anything before pouring custard over our roast beef, so... Taking a while for some of these. Okay. Where was I? This is where you call out where I am.
Custard. Custard over roast beef.
Custard over roast beef, yes.
Disneyland.
Yes.
Disneyland.
I'm still in Disneyland. I was working for Fallo Fallo. They were landscaping Disneyland. But the Disney engineers, the Imagineers, wanted the trees planted precisely. And Fallo Fallo had signed the contract without understanding a single word of it, so there were a few misunderstandings. Putain, qu'est-ce que c'est ça, connard? He's not very happy. I was called on to translate for these people. Tell him to move that goddamn tree 2 inches to the right. Et vous prie, monsieur, de bouger cet arbre, ce grand arbre, 5 centimetres sur la droite, s'il vous plaît. Then, at the end of a stressful week, I got paid with a genuine Mickey Mouse check. Well, the bank accepted it, so I'm laughing as well. So, they're going to build a theme park in Rome soon. Bouncy Colosseums. You can throw the screaming kids to the lions. Or maybe that last bit was wishful thinking on my part. I'd like to see a theme park in Jerusalem. Jesus' stepdad, he was a carpenter, wasn't he? He made crosses. Here, son, try this one on. That's a bit long in the arms, Dad. Last summer I went to Legoland Windsor. By Disney logic, it'll be Legoland London, I guess. But I remember when it was Windsor Safari Park. I think that must be a health and safety thing. Lions, tigers, small kids. Oh my. I think it's like Bob the Builder there with his cake. And plastic bricks, small kids. Yeah, that will go with that. I actually took a small kid to Legoland. Well, it seemed a bit strange, a 44-year-old adult going to Legoland on his own. Don't look so shocked. It wasn't Madeleine McCann. Thank you. I've been Jim Holroyd. Good night.